Good morning, my name's Tom with Home and RV. I'll be doing your walk around on your used Cougar today. So as we start on the passenger side, we'll talk a little bit about your awning. Your awning is for shade control only, so only have it out when the sun's out. If it's raining or windy, make sure you bring it in so you won't cause any damage to it. The wind could take it right up over top of the roof. The arms on the awning are not strong enough to hold it down, and you cannot tie down this type of awning. Your roof has a solid membrane from front to back, side to side, except for where things come up through it, such as your vents and your AC. There's a Dicor seal across the front, one across the back. Everything that comes up through the roof has Dicor sealant around it. Dicor is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this sealant that's non-silicone. Do not use any silicone caulking on that roof. It will eat through the membrane. So come on around, you'll see your storage area here all the way through to the other side. And we do have your stabilizers down, and I'll talk about that a little later. So we come on around to the front, you have LP tanks, 30-pound tanks. There'll be gas in them, and the previous owner put gauges on to let you know that there was gas in the tanks. This valve points to this tank, the tank on the driver's side. And there is green, somewhere in there. Yeah, there it is. There's a green flag that shows you there's gas in the tank. When this tank runs dry, that flag will turn red, and then you can switch it over to the other tank and turn it on, and then take this empty tank off and get it filled so you don't run out of gas while you're camping. Behind that's your deep cycle marine battery. It is, you want to check the cells about every 4 to 5 months. Make sure water's staying over the plates. If it's at or below the plates, just add some distilled water. Your tongue jack is located here, and because we have your stabilizers down, or your jacks down, the tongue jack is off the ground right now. The only time you use your tongue jack is to get it on and off of your unit, or your tow unit, and you can do that with the push of a button located here. So we come on around to the other side of your storage. This is where you'll run your jacks up and down, and to do that you simply turn it on and hit auto level. After you get it off your tow vehicle with the tongue jack, then you can hit that button and your jacks will come down and automatically level up your unit. Behind that you'll see your water heater. Your water heater is gas or electric. The electric element's here, the gas is here, and this is an anti-rod plug that will self-sacrifice the impurities in the water to keep your tank nice and clean. The button for the electric is located in the lower left-hand corner. Next to that is your docking station. Your docking station has a quick connect and a hose for hot and cold water to wash things out here. Also, it has a connection for your city water. When the valve is located this way and you have city water available at the campsite, that's how you'll use it. When you go to a campsite that does not have city water, they usually have a fill station when you get to the camp, and you can turn the valve then up to tank fill and fill your tank before you go to your campsite. Located here is a black tank flush. Once you've dumped your black tank and it still shows there's something in it, it means there's something caught on the sensors like solids or paper. You can hook a hose up to this. You just want to make sure that your dump hose is in the dump, that the black tank valve is open, and then you can turn that hose on and wash out your black tank. We'll get to the black tank here in just a minute. You come on around, this is a dump for your black and gray tanks, and the valves are located here. The valve on the left is your gray tank, and the valve on the right is your black tank. You'll hook a hose up to this connection. We start you out with a small dump hose. It's a bayonet connection. You'll take that cap off and turn the hose on. Make sure you're in the dump before you open your black valve. Open the black valve first, let your black tank empty, and then open the gray valve, and that will wash out your hose. You want to let those tanks fill up to at least 2/3 before you dump them. If you're at a full hookup and you have the sewer dump right there, do not leave those valves open. The solids in the paper will hit the bottom of the tank, and they will not flush out. And they will not flush out with your tank flush. So make sure you have enough water in the tank before you dump it, and that's why I say you need to have at least 2/3 of fluid in there to dump those tanks. Your 30 amp service is here. All that cable is yours, and we're plugged into 30 amps so we can demonstrate things inside for you. You do have a brand new I don't know if it's brand new, but you have a spare tire here. You have a rear entry to your bathroom, and a utility shower here with hot and cold water. You have an outdoor kitchen, a gas top that hooks into a quick connect underneath the belly. That yellow plug is. Your refrigerator is electric only, so it only works when you're plugged into electric at the campsite. Back of your refrigerator is here. You want to make sure that this hose is out. This is your drain hose for evaporation. You do have outdoor speakers. The speakers are water resistant, not waterproof, so do not spray directly into them when you're washing the unit, but they will take you washing the unit and rainwater no problem. Your furnace exhaust is here, and you may want to get a screen for this to keep mud daubers and little varmints out. And then you have hookup for a TV out here. This is hooked to your onboard antenna, and of course your electric there. All right, let's go inside and see what we have here. As soon as you come in on your right, you'll see your service panel that has your ceiling lights, porch light, and step light located here. Your awning extends and retracts with this button, and your slide room with this button. Above that is your thermostat. It's pretty simple. You just turn it to heat. You can have the fan on high, low, or automatic, and then you adjust the temperature here. We're going around to the bedroom. Your bedroom has a nice sized bed, headboard, and closet on each side. You also have a hookup for TV in here. The HD booster is located here, so if this is off, you'll not pick up any HD stations. By pushing it, the green light goes off, and pushing it back in, the green light is on, and then you can pick up HD stations wherever you're located once you tune the TV into the local stations. You want to make sure the sliding door for your bedroom is always snapped when you're traveling, so it doesn't slide back and forth and come out of the tracks. You come on around and you have a nice pantry. The lights over your dinette operate with a switch on the wall. Your table for the dinette, you can pop the table off the poles that are located here, lay the table on rails on each side, and store the poles on the floor in a safe place so they don't roll around. Then you can use the pillows to make a bed out of the dinette. Nice recliners. And these lights operate with a touch of your hand. Nice bunk. And there was a door outside for access to go out the back in case of an emergency. Your bathroom has a light switch here, and then the GFI located in the bathroom. Any receptacle close to water will be hooked to that GFI. Your toilet, there's been winterized, so it's going to be kind of hard to explain, but there's a foot pedal, and you'll push the foot pedal down till water runs in, but the valve is not open. The water will get to the level where for use, as it is at home, and after use, you'll push the pedal all the way down. This goes right to the black tank. This is also where you're going to put your black tank chemicals. You're going to open the valve before you start camping. Put in black tank chemicals. You can any black tank chemical will work. They only work for about a week. So once you put it in and you haven't dumped for a week, more than likely you will. But if you haven't, then you need to add some more or dump and then add some more chemicals to your tank. We come on around the entertainment center. Your radio is on. Pick up all local stations, and then your TV will also pick up local stations once you tune it in. Your refrigerator is gas or electric. The buttons are located up here. It is on, and because we're plugged in, it's automatically going to choose electric. I can turn it off. I can let the gas button out and override that. Pushing the button, if this light comes back on, it did not find gas. As long as it's out, it lit off with gas. Now I can push the gas button back in, it'll go back to automatic, and now it's back to electric. It's a nice size Dometic refrigerator. We come on around, you have a gauge here for your water pump, and the water pump will only be used if you're using onboard water. It's a demand pump. It will turn on when you turn the valve on and turn off when the valve is closed. Your water heater is gas or electric, like we said, and the LP light off is here with this button. The electric is here, so you have to have this electric button on and the one outside as well for it to work with electric. You can check your battery and your tanks. Fresh tank's empty, grays are empty, black tank's empty. You have a light over top of your cooktop and a fan as well. To light off your burners, you simply turn it to light and hit the sparker. If you don't, if it doesn't light off right away, you may want to check and make sure you turn the valves on your tanks on. In order to light the oven, you're going to turn to pilot, push the pilot button in, and then 2/3 back in the middle is the pilot. So you need a stick lighter once you're holding the button in to light off the pilot. Below that is your breaker panel. Your breaker panel has the 110 breakers here, and they're all marked as to what they go to. Past your converter or your 12 volts, they're marked as well. Next to that is your LP detector, and it's hooked directly into your battery by law. Above your cooktop is your microwave. The microwave is decent size and works well. Your keys will be inside the unit when you receive it. So They'll either be in the sink or your driver will have them. This pretty much takes care of the walkthrough for your unit. It's a nice unit, even though it is used. It's been taken care of, and I think you're going to enjoy it on your camping trips. Thank you for buying from Holman.